the laundry side, and then you put one player top laundry and then one player maybe behind the gray van. Like you want to set up defensively for this initial start because you are going to receive a push from the garage side. And usually that comes in the form of a double hit into both the hill and mid because you're trying to like push down that mid
Well, it looks like there's going to be a...
to try and get that wrap back towards the back kitchen spawns. Sorry, as I fully disconnected and just rambled on.
Oh,
But you can see on the minimap already, number one from LAG is going to be coming in from the side. I would have loved to see him continue towards kitchen.
yeah, my goodness, Pickle Rick absolutely beamed off of that. Gets the beam shots onto that heady there, as we're going to see. Yeah, like you said, I would have liked to have seen a kitchen pushes. That initial gunfight in kitchen was lost on the side of NYS SubPar, so would have liked to have seen a push there. And same here, I would like to see this push go towards kitchen as opposed to challenging the hard point. You have an SMG, it's probably more beneficial in the long run for you to get that rotation, but as I say that, it looks like the kills all went down on the side of the ring, and it looks like all that's left here is 616 Los, as just looking, knows that original Hitman is somewhere over here, and this is
They're just kind of running a circle around the bend, around the back of each other. Yeah, Hitman's gonna somehow go by. So 616 is still back there, and LAG may or may not be aware he's back there. Oh, now they know clearly as they just saw him slide in. His holy smokes, the kill feed just lights up purple.
That was
including a
slaughter.
team kill.
That was an absolute slaughter there. As I am first time on the podcast, so my apologies for the
As well, once again, yeah, LAG utterly just wipes New York. And all that time right now, as I'm actually very surprised the match is as close as it is right now. Because LAG looked like they got most of that early time, and then they got a good chunk of the kitchen time.
Yeah, seems like it. That was quite a good break there on the side of LAG, as I'm going to just drop the... Unfortunately, looks like the... there is a bit of stuttering happening on the side of the stream, so my apologies, ladies and gentlemen. Just want to make sure that we keep that quality nice and high. I don't want to have any more stuttering, so hopefully that takes care of that. But hopping back into the game, we're going to see NYS SubPar had that early rotation for this garage hill, and they are set up like you would not believe. Not quite sure where the push is going to be coming in for the most part. Looks like it was all
Everything. I mean, Mosier's going to be set up in the back there. Oh, apologies.
Oh no, it's seems Discord is just being a bit finicky, unfortunately, but
yep, well, New York will pick up the necessary kills, and they are going to begin to push this out. So LAG is going to be forced to spawn a little bit farther away as Pickle Rick picks up a big kill there on a Hitman. As Big Buku's coming in from the backside. But you can see LAG sort of set up as Emergence is going to be over there towards money. He's going to go down, though. So this should be New York with the basketball rotation as a result of this, and that's big.
I am a bit curious there, as it seemed like the plan was to maybe leave some of that scrap time on the... I believe original Hitman got a very, very poor spawn there and just spawned into gunfire, unfortunately. But it seemed like New York SubPar was perfectly content on leaving the last 15 or so seconds until LAG contested it, at which point they decided to go back for it. But you're going to see Hitman get that kill up front, and there's a lot of control right now around the hard point on the side of LAG, but no kitchen control, no mid control, and this is something that you're going to see. Ponch pushing up through that kitchen area, going into money. This is a great position to be in right now with that SMG. It's going to get one.
Yep.
Going to get timing on another. Is going to sneak by, but gets sniffed out by Big Boku. As kitchen control reestablished on the side of LAG's favor. Pickle Rick trying to stay alive in that cutout area. This is a very good setup here on the side of LAG, and you want to see New York SubPar maybe. Now they have the early setup on this next rotation, so you'd like to see them hold a good chunk of time here. As LAG came back from quite the deficit. We actually do have Emergence on a 5 streak right now as well.
Yep, well, I mean, he's done a fantastic job just kind of staying alive and soaking up that hill time too. He's already at 1:18 in the hill already. He's basically the entirety of LAG's points right now.
Somehow it's going on a 6-kill streak, holding all the hard point time. That's what you want out of your players, and I'd love to have that teammate. hyping that guy up the entire game if it was me. But gonna see New York SubPar. It looked like they were trying to get a little bit of a pinch going with that open stairs and 2 in kitchen push, but they're gonna lose those gunfights. They're gonna spawn garage, and it's a bit unfortunate on the side of NY SubPar here. They are.
Emergence on a 9 kill spree too, so he's earned his streaks, and he's still going here, 18 and 7.
Don't believe Emergence actually is running any kill streaks, as a 10
that
kill
is
streak.
Actually very unfortunate. And he got stuck.
Yeah, it was stopped.
Had to insult to injury at the moment.
Oh, you don't want to see that. But what you especially don't want to see is the spawn flip that came in here on the side of NY SubPar. That might have actually been from Emergence pushing so far into that red area. But as I say that, Paunch gonna get taken down. Original Hitman gonna fall to Pickle Rick. So Pickle Rick is the last person alive on the side of NY SubPar who's on that side of the map, and you want to see him turn around. There you go. He getting call-outs from his team. Hey, they're spawning over there. You got to turn around here, because this is 20 seconds on the hard point. Not the worst situation to be in on the side of New York SubPar, as you actually do see Livewire here, but gonna get taken down by 616, and looks like the scrap time should be going to LAG, but the rotation heavily in favor of NY SubPar.
This is just an incredibly close game right now, and I think what's surprising me the most is the amount of just full team wipes that we're seeing. Because I mean, I think it's been about 3 times now LAG has wiped New York, and then New York wiped LAG in that last sequence.
Yeah.
So honestly, just the very back and forth, the gunfights are just kind of being won at the right times for a lot of these teams.
Yeah,
But especially this P1 to P2 transition here, the spawns flipped, I think, 5 different times.
Maybe
I think
he might be underselling it there, actually. But
it's like as players in this game, it's like you need is oh my goodness.
that was 4 dead. Hitman with the three piece. That was four down for a moment, as spawns have flipped yet again. Gonna see 616 gets a 2-piece in the hard point. Gonna get the last 20 seconds pretty uncontested, I do believe, unless look at that, LAG spawns in the back.
Spawns again.
As the spawns have flipped. Original Hitman here.
Like you need someone.
This is the key player right now. If this kill does not go his way, as it looks like it's not one for the trophy throw, is that's gonna get all of New York SubPar to spawn on this hardpoint. They actually have all 4 on the hardpoint at this moment right now, as one is gonna fall. Gonna get 616 pushed up to that van side.
Priorities there slightly off, maybe.
What is with the that's like the 3rd stick we've seen in this game. That is unbelievable. But you're gonna see the side of New York SubPar spawning on that water side. Ring side spawns for LAGs. Here comes the push from LAG. They've got 3 players out front, and this seems to be a nice multi-pronged attack. But Livewire gonna get taken down. Hitman gonna trade it out. Gonna get taken down as well. And there's the spawn on the point for LAG. But we've only got 15 seconds left. You gotta rotate. SubPar is already on it.
Yeah, you can see New York is already on the rotate, though. I mean, Pickle Rick off to the early, like, with 20-something seconds to go, he was already off to the races. As you can see, New York, all their players are spawning up. They're spawning in as needed, and LAG is spawning laundry?
Yeah, it seems like it. As Livewire, like you said, spawns on that far outside on a 2-streak, make it a 3-streak. 616 lows left alone. Gonna get 1 in his view. Gonna get taken down, but here comes the trades, and Big Boku on a 5-streak gets traded out there, and look at the spawns on the side of LAG. 30 seconds of hill time. This is huge for the side of NY SubPar.
Yep, absolutely. As you can see, well, LAG is now hitting from the front door. New York can't win it on this hill, but if it's anything to go off, Hill 5 kind of went in their favor pretty heavily. So LAG really does need to soak up this time. They do get the break, and they are kind of set up as they start pushing everything out here. So you can see New York is doing their best to receive this as we move into P5, as Emergence is going to go all the way around the back here. And this is what I don't like about this hill, is that once you got players going everywhere, everyone's spawning all over the place, and you have no idea where to look. Yeah. Especially when you got players running around like the way Emergence is, as he's going from opening to opening here.
Emergence played that absolutely tremendously, and that is why we highlighted him there, as he was on that flank. Is gets a kill, gets out with his life, flips the spawn so his teammates have an easier time getting into the hard point, and make sure New York SubPar gets out of the hard point. And with that, that was, I believe, another 4 dead, and all of New York SubPar are going to be spawning from the same spawn point right now. They're going to be spawning in the garage side, except for TRM as going to come in that open stairs. But this is now impossible for the New York SubPar to win on this hard point. They don't have enough time, and it's going to go to that last ring hard point. We were tied there for a second at 2:32 apiece, and this is going to be a very, very close game. Emergence on another 5 streak here. 31-15 is Emergence. Just staying alive. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, this is absolutely coming down to the wire here as LAG is on the hill as well. The big nade there from Ponch. Mosier and Ponch again with the second follow-up as New York's going to hop on the hill. They only need 5 more seconds here as LAG all coming off the spawn right into the blender. And it doesn't look like LAG will make it there in time. That's going to be New York taking it 250 to 235.
Wow. Wow, wow. A 15-point game there on that last ring hard point. This is, I believe, that final kill cam, as you said. Ponch gets 2. They're going to get a 3rd in a moment on Emergence. And Emergence just tried to stay alive, unable to do so for the extended period of time.
I think the only thing you're missing is the board.
Oh, that is...
Boom. What we are going to have is, well, Ponch. Yep, Ponch for first blood there as he's going to pick up the flank. I believe that's going to pay off there. As Livewire is also going to go down, as original Hitman will trade back on a 616, so it's going to be a 2v3 in favor of New York. That was kind of a weird moment where we picked up on somebody's camera and then, oh, you're getting kicked around. That's actually pretty funny. And Big Buku's going to be the last alive as he's going to be making his way around square. The bomb is on his way to A, and it does look like he's down and killed as down he goes. And Emergence has dropped out of the game. So it does look like we're going to have to restart the lobby. I think what happened is because your camera was on Emergence and he was dead, as someone's walking around, it's like they're kicking the camera.
Loading into map number 2. Looks like we had a little bit of a delay there as unfortunately one of the players did lag out. But are back, and it's time for some Garrison Search and Destroy, which is, I believe, Sync's favorite map.
I won't complain too much against it. But I'm still not a huge fan.
Understandable.
My internet has decided to conk out, I think.
Well, so far we've got a Livewire up, going to fall there as man who's in the 2v3 situation right now, as Ponch is able to get that kill, and we're going to be on board with Big 1v3 situation.
Yeah, and I think the stream's still showing the commercials.
It shouldn't be.
Or is this just me? Did you transition over in studio mode or something?
I just confused.
Huh.
I transitioned twice. Okay. It's just not working. Oh, it's super delayed maybe.
Oh, okay, that's probably what it is. Sorry, I was looking at a commercial still, and I'm going, "Oh, this isn't what I was supposed to do." Yeah, you're right. It's on a big delay. Yeah,
super delayed. Oh my goodness. Oh, apologies, ladies and gentlemen. We figure there's just been some issues with the.
It's me trying to figure out what is happening. Yeah. We figured it out. There's just a big delay as New York did take that round, and I believe they took the round before this as well. So that is technically a 2-0. I'm not sure. We'll find out when someone hits 5, or if New York hits 5 and they count that, and then they end the game. We'll find out if they counted it. Until then, we'll just say New York is up 1-0. As we're gonna have the attack is coming in from LAG as Livewire is pushed up very far forward here. As he's looking for the trade there. Shots are gonna come in. He's not gonna connect. He will actually get taken out. So it's gonna be a 3v2. As Hitman's gonna be walking down the B street here. He's gonna put shots into one player there. I believe that's Ponch. Not gonna go down.
Now in a 1v3. is original Hitman. Again, is a player from the LAG on a bit of a sticky situation. Gonna get taken down there as NY SubPar gets a second round win there, up 2-0. As we are unsure at the moment if this is a full replay, if the first round will be counted as well.
Yep, we're not too sure about it at the moment. But LAG down 2-0 to open this one up, and you need to see some big plays coming out of some of their players here. As I mean, they've been making the aggressive moves. LAG has definitely been aggressive. As somebody is standing still, Big Buku, I hope you're still in the game. But LAG has made some very aggressive plays here, but it just hasn't really panned out for them. Round 1, we had that flank through fence that was just kind of caught. And then round 2, Livewire charging right up the middle, and then he gets knocked out. So it hasn't paid off. And once again, 2 players from OG are going to go down. It does look like Big Buku is not in the game, or he's standing still in the spawn. So I suspect he's just not here. Oh, is he moving? There he goes.
It was all a matter of going to the overhead view, and Big Buku left in a 1v4. It looks like New York's looks like he's playing a bit passively. Does he see the feet of TRM there on the right side?
I mean, I think he's just killing time here to talk things out with his teammates.
Yeah.
I know this is a strategy in Counter-Strike, in Pro Counter-Strike, where instead of a timeout, they just spend an eco round just kind of chilling in spawn and talking things out between each other. That might be exactly what he's doing here, is that he's just kind of chilling there talking. They're kind of collecting themselves together for a regain. Yep, as well. Oh, 616 is going to find him. There you go. Down he goes, and New York will win it. There you go. Finally found him. And 3-0 now for New York. As yeah, just the aggression from LAG not paying off. Again, as they're moving up. They're making the aggressive moves. But New York is honestly just kind of sitting far enough back that they're ready for it.
Yeah, it looks like we do have everyone moving at this time around, so that is quite nice to see. Is gonna be hopping on board with Livewire here on that offensive side is LAG, and 616 got really aggressive, put straight through. Pickle gets traded out. Top green is we're gonna see 616 get stunned as well. That's a full stun. Does not have tac mask enabled right there.
So he's gonna hop up. He's gonna hop up behind all the players here, as he's not gonna find that last one though. And LAG will sneak out their first round win of the map.
Yeah, looks like good round there out of LAG. That was a crucial round. Don't want to be going down 4 rounds. You know that 3-1 is much preferable. So we're gonna be thankful for that. That side LAG. Probably very, very happy that they were able to get that round win off the rip.
I mean, there's your timeout working exactly as planned, right? You sat there, you talked out your strategy for this round, and I don't know if it worked out exactly how they were expecting it to, but it worked.
Yeah, it seems you did have that bit of a first blood there from 616. I believe twice now that 616 getting a first blood, and Original Hitman actually trades that right away. Bomb is down in that floating tank area. The bit of a sticky spot for that to be. It looks like Hitman knows where TRM is, has the perfect angle, gonna hit the shots, yes, and Pickle Rick's
there you go.
Alive.
Yep, honestly, solid trades there coming out, because I mean, you had Ponch get traded, and really right now it's just New York was just in positions where their teammates couldn't trade him. And now we're gonna leave Pickle Rick here in the 1v2, as the bomb is still down. Still a fair amount of time to work with here. So we're going to see as he's going to go all the way around the back.
Already does have one on the round. So 25 seconds left. You're going to see there's actually no one on the side of LAG who's watching the side of the map. They don't know where Pickle Rick is. So this is, if Pickle Rick can spot Hitman might have heard that. Looks like he did. And Hitman gonna get the round win. LAG now winning 2 back-to-back, and that is a crucial second round there. I believe this is Pickle Rick's live wire. Yes, it is.
Great shots there, and interesting that he's using the what is it? The tilde? No, that's not
It's the chevron, isn't
the
it?
arrow. Yeah, chevron. That's what it's called. I was like, it's one of those words.
Pro tip for anyone who needs to add a little symbol to their passcode if you need it to be harder to guess. Just throw a little tilde on there. No one ever thinks about it as part of your password. I don't do that anymore, but I used to, actually. It's very nice for making sure no one will ever steal your passcodes. But gonna be on board with Emergence here as he's on that catwalk. He's gonna throw down that trophy system. Is a bit late to throw down the trophy system as it seems like everyone's might have already gone out. But 616 just seems to be having these angles, and now if you're the side of LAG, you got to put this bomb down real quick because there is no pressure in green on the side of New York SubPar. Obviously, LAG does not have the same thing we do, but TRM now left in the 1-3, gonna get tagged up by live wire. Emergence gonna get the trade, and that's 3 straight back-to-back from both teams here. So this is turning into quite the S&D.
LAG woke up somewhere here real fast from what we're seeing. So we're gonna find out what happens here.
So I do believe that the stream has caught up with us, which is quite nice, as we're not.
I'm very confused where all that time went, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm quite concerned as well. But tell you what we can get is it's been a
Yep, as well, we're going to be heading back into the middle as Ponch is going to set up here on the tank. It does look like New York is going to be doing this pretty fast pace overall.
Los actually runs right by Livewire, is going to get tagged up and stunned, is finally going to fall. As I wanted to hop on board there with Los's fast-paced action has been working out pretty well for him, but unfortunately, I think maybe this might be a situation where New York SubPar needs to slow down a little bit. They were playing fast quite early, and it was working well for them, but it seems like it's get back at them now.
Yeah, I mean, LAG has now rattled off 4 straight rounds. And so I don't know if suddenly they decided to change up their aggression and things are working as expected now all of a sudden. But New York just doesn't seem to be able to handle this now all of a sudden. Everything's kind of collapsing around him, and then for 4 straight rounds now, it's just been rattled off in LAG's favor.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what has changed on the side of LAG. That one timeout, eco save, whatever you want to call it, worked out pretty well for him. And I do want to stay on board with 616 here. He's been getting those first bloods, getting through behind enemy lines, and it looks like this is going to be a little bit more traditional of a setup here from Low.
We're going to go right into lights there. Although we do have right now, Livewire is on a 4 kill spree. So I want to see if this continues farther. Shrieks aren't the most useful on this map, but a cruise missile would, I mean, I wouldn't say no.
I don't think anyone would. That's a cool birthday present to give someone, obviously, but gonna see 3v2 now emerging on the side of the SubPar. So we're gonna be caught in a bit of a sticky situation here with no control on the side of B, and it looks like, again, this is another one of those situations where New York SubPar have now sent for at least 2 rounds in a row 2 players onto that A site, and LAG has just not known this. Obviously, they, like we said earlier, they do not have the ability to see through walls, and they don't have that X-ray that we do. But if you're LAG, I can't think of a real reason why you haven't put the bomb down 20 seconds ago.
Yeah, honestly, I can't either. Now, Emergence, if he gets caught out here, though, this is a really awkward position. He's challenging this with the bomb. But that's a really awkward spot, because if he dies out here, there's no time left on the clock. It's not going to matter because LAG is going to come up big anyways, and they're going to take a 5th round. But I feel like if Emergence dies out there with the bomb, like, the round's over. Someone has to go out and get it.
Yeah, it was a very peculiar challenge. It was a 2v1, and granted, you can take that challenge if you're up in the 2v1. You can go for the trade. It's just, you know, like you said, you do have bomb there, and it's kind of a bad situation to leave your teammate in if you do fall there, but gonna be,
you know, it worked out, so
that it did. And New York SubPar,
there you go.
we're up 3-0, currently 5-3 in favor of LAG. This is quite the swing in the favor of LAG.
They've just fallen apart, as will 616 is going to do his best to carry his team back into it as he picks up first blood. Going to shut down Livewire, who's been, I mean, basically the top fragger for their team.
Maybe it was maybe the assault rifle just needed to go away on the side of Lowe's since the 74U is now out. But TRM
Hitman heard that hop up there too.
out. This is going to be a 4th round for the subpar, and that was a round that you probably wanted that round 2 rounds ago, you know, when LAG won 3 straight. But you know what? Not a bad round to get. You know, when you're on match point is the LAG, and you're gonna see that final kill there coming in from Paunch. Is player trying to escape into lights, but
So if this was a full restart, then this is only round 10. But if it wasn't, this is round 11.
yes. So
I don't actually know. We don't know what the result is, so we're not going to find out until New York has to win this round for us to figure out what it was.
yes. So
But LAG could also win, and then it wouldn't be a problem.
yes, on that first round, like you said, we did have a player disconnect, so the map was ended and has since been restarted, but we're not sure if it's a full restart. 616 aggressively pushing up middle there. That was a first blood that you probably didn't want to give up if you're on the side of NY SubPar. Now you're going to know at least one player on that A site. Paunch, unsure of where Paunch is playing at right now. Is going to be on that.
He's kind of in the back and
P5,
playing this
yeah.
P5 area. As the players are beginning to push up from LAG, you can see all of them are stacked up here on this B road, but the bomb is floating tank. So that bomb has to make the transition here over towards B, and then they should really just mass hit it together.
Yeah,
The shots are going to go in. Paunch is not going to finish that kill, and he's got to stay alive back here.
Yeah, as his teammate actually does fall top catwalk there. I believe Big Buku may have called that one out, but it's all going to be on Pickle Rick and Paunch. As Pickle Rick's going to fall, so it's Paunch in the 1v3 series. Snap on the line, going to take down one, going to fall, and LAG going to go up 6-4, which is that 1-1 series count now as they win map 2.
Yep, just the big kills, big trades, and honestly just a massive regain out of LA.
Discussed it before, you know, as I said it last time, is, you know, you very, very crucial map to win here is. I actually am curious. I might be mistaken on this one, but have they changed the way that the starting life count works on this game?
Yeah, so instead of saying 26 respawns remaining, it just starts at 30, and that's the total amount of lives, including the 4 that you spawn up with.
Yeah,
which is took a bit to register.
I do prefer it that way. I more so meant, I feel like on round 1 you only have 26 respawns, whereas on the following round you start with 30. And I could be wrong about that, but
I think it should just be total lives, including, so like round 1 we started 30 on each side, but that should be including the 4 that you had alive on spawn.
Yep.
I believe. But I mean, right out of the gate here, we are going to have Emergers up in a very forward position here on A as they're beginning to cap A. There is a tick coming in right there as the push is coming in from New York. The players are going to drop. That's going to be traded out though. So New York will stop the cap. As they're set up at it, I do believe a tick came into B while that was all happening.
It does look like, yes it is.
And Livewire's here set up for the next one.
Yeah, it looks like this is a solo cap, which is an effort that is almost Herculean, quite honest. But Livewire almost does get that tick. That D cap is so much faster than that cap. It's kind of unfair, but it looks like LAG are going to get A. Looks like Big Boku is sitting on the point right now.
Yep, there you go. Comes in.
Yeah, starting off pretty well 4-1 right now for Emergence, but Fallas gets traded out by Pickle Rick. Pickle Rick actually gets both on that A push through. So now the situation for LAG is pretty dire, as you do not want to be caught. Livewire was the last one remaining, and they have absolutely no map control right now, does LAG.
This is where you need, like, as LAG, you need to slow down right now. Like, this is a scenario where you're looking at, okay, we have no map control. We're borderline going to get spawn killed here. So you need to just slow it down, clear out all the players from New York, and then just slowly march across the map. You need plane control. You need to be able to, like, set up that left side control so that you can kind of push out and extend your influence here. But as you can see, the kind of kills are just going absolutely every which way. New York is maintaining a 2 life lead, I believe. Oh, that nade was unfortunate.
As we say that, though, it looks like LAG have managed to, even though they are down by 1 respawn, they do have control. As we said, they have at least 3 on it right now. That was a nice little 2-piece there.
Oh.
And they're going to get the win. They're going to get the win. That is the power of the triple stack on that site.
It goes so quick when you triple stack. Honestly, it's just the speed at which you cap. I know at the very beginning of Black Ops Cold War, they changed it. Or actually, not at the very beginning. This was like about a month in, where they went from 60 seconds to 45 seconds. And when you have multiple people capping, it just caps so much faster. It's absolutely insane. But there you go. I mean, at LAG, who spent the entire second half of that round basically just suffering at the hands of New York, and all it took was 1 wave of kills and a triple stack.
Yeah, no, that was a great team push there out of the side of LAG as they got the, I want to say 2, maybe 3 dead that they needed, and now New York has to respond down 1-0 in this control here in Emergence. How important is first blood in control? We talk about it a lot in Search and Destroy, but it feels, you know, it doesn't feel that important in control, but is it, do you think?
So I think it's important as is that an assassination from Pickle Rick? The kill feed that I just saw.
It might have been on a 2-streak. I didn't see the icon for it, but if it was a little skull, I believe it was. In which case,
very possibly might have been. As I think first blood in control is huge if you're defense, but it needs to be followed up with other kills, and you need to survive. So say you drop 2 to 3 players, and all of your players survive. That is instant, like 3/4 of the map control. Which is, I think, a big factor into a lot of these games, is that getting that map control, being able to push up, get those spawn kills in, is huge. But if you just trade back and forth, it's just kind of a deadlock, and it probably favors the offense more, honestly, because they can get onto a tick faster. As I'm all saying this, you can see New York is kind of split between the 2 zones, but we're down to our last 30 seconds already.
Yeah, this is
hasn't done a whole lot here.
Quite a quick round. There was a little bit of control on the A side for the SubPar, and it looks like they're going to be hitting that A side pretty hard, as they're all going to be pushing through that right side of the map here. This is a bit of a risky corner to sit in, as you got the angle from top lane there, and that was 3 dead now. Pickle Rick, last one alive on the site, going to get taken down after 1 tick does go through. 15 seconds remaining in the round, possibly, and it's a 19-12 live advantage right now for LAG. As I say that, though, last push here out of New York SubPar, unless they get this point captured. There's only 5 seconds left. Monkey coming from Livewire gets a 3-piece.
And that was absolutely massive, and that's going to be it. Livewire with that 3-piece, closing out the round for his team, as LG is going to go up 2-0 now. They're not. Is that not the play? Oh, okay. Yes, here it is. Okay. I was like, how is that not the play of the game? As there you go. Yeah, Livewire picks up all 3, clears out the point, and honestly, Checkmate is that one map where somebody caps A with like under a second to go, and then suddenly they win the round because they cap A and then they carry all that momentum into B, and then it's over. Which is kind of insane, to be honest, at the momentum shift that kind of happens, where you went from being half a second away from losing the round to winning it. And I thought, honestly, that's what was about to happen. I thought New York was about to cap and then turn it around to B, but nope, Livewire there to shut him down. As LAG with a early B push.
Yeah, it's not necessarily the zone you want to go for, as it's a little bit further out, a little bit less cover. If we take a look here at this third-person canvas, there's not as much to protect you here, as Commit is going to fall there. Big Buku is actually up top, and I'm surprised they didn't double stack that, but they're double stacking A, and they already have 2 ticks on it. Livewire, last one alive, staying alive. 4 streak, make it a 5 streak, so close to that artillery. If the cap goes through, might get it, and that should do it. Just barely does not have the points to do it, but an assist might be all that's needed here from Livewire. Artillery, you know, this map isn't. Oh, that's a 3-0.
Yep, I do believe Pickle Rick did crash out in that lobby, or in that round. But the round will still stand, and LAG is going to go up 2-1 now in the series, as we are going to be heading over to Checkmate Hardpoint.
That is Bit unfortunate there. It's I believe the second crash of the series
Sorry.
as well. As we are loading into map number 4, we've got LAG up 2-1 right now in the series, and it looks like Livewire and Hitman might be looking for those, maybe a spawn flip off the rip. Or...
Oh, they're going for that spawn flip, which is really, this is what you need to do, honestly, from this side. Is like, you need to flip the spawns early. Checkmate is a very, I guess I would say, unforgiving map in terms of spawn. You gotta be so deep to hold your spawn. It's kind of insane. But like playing the positions all the way back, and Hitman's actually gonna lose that fight, but he succeeded in the spawning him out. So like we just said, it was like, it didn't matter that Punch was in the back there. New York still spawned out because LAG just had a bigger presence over on that side of the map. As Emergence almost just went absolutely big. Pickle Rick takes out his teammate instead, though. So I mean, I guess the job happened either way.
Yeah.
New
They don't
York's
ask
gonna
you
pick
how,
up
they ask you how many, right? So works out for the side of LAG, but
some of the early time.
yeah, it's interesting to me that SubPar, is not collecting the rest of that time. I think they maybe left 10 or so seconds on the table there, but gonna see Hitman in the new hardpoint. Wasn't in it during the initial popping of it, but gonna have all of New York SubPar spawning on that top left side of your minimap here, and it's gonna be quite the hike here for New York SubPar. As you got Ponch out front, gonna get taken down. Big Buku on a 5 kill streak right now, and doing it.
Yeah, starting off 6-1. 6-1, just starting off strong. As he makes it, he makes it 7-1. I believe, or excuse me, 6-1 still with a 5 kill spree. So he's looking for those early streaks here.
There's your
So he only needs one more.
One, no, not gonna happen. Unfortunately, that was a tough gunfight to lose there. Big Buku's.
I hope 616 realizes how important that kill was.
That's the kind of kill that will not show up on the score sheet there. But gonna be setting up for that third rotation is New York SubPar, and they've got quite the map set up right now.
Yep. I mean, you know what is going to be showing up on that score sheet right now is the fact that LAG's got a 50-point lead after 2 hardpoints. As you can see, they've just played. I mean, this P2's bit was an absolute lockdown for them as Punch comes in with, well, there goes 3 players from LAG right out of the gate. They're still going to be spawning on this corner of the map, it looks like, as Punch is going to come in here.
It looks like
he's going to realize he's got no bullets.
Flipped.
Players are going everywhere right now. It's kind of just a messy back and forth at the moment. As you can see, the players are kind of going every which way. LAG does look like they're spawning
I've actually forgotten how to do my over.
Spawning back wood, so they do have the preferred spawns.
Yeah, it looks like LAG had what, 8 seconds on that first hard point and went to like 62 or so. So that was a nice hold from them on the second hard point. As they actually did what was the last bit of scrap time on this hard point, as well as it looks like it's gonna be about a 25-point difference right now between LAG and NY SubPar. My goodness gracious, LAG they're rotating early. They're playing very well right now. They're not getting all the kills that they need at the moment. To be quite frank with you.
Yeah, well, New York has clawed their way back though. They are only down about 30-40 points here,
and they're gonna get 3 dead right there. I'm not sure if
as they are set up on P4. Kills are going back and forth.
A frag grenade gets 2 from Livewire. Oh my, and Pickle Rick got a 3-piece. So I'm not quite sure. It looks like SubPar have control of the hill for the moment, but LAG gonna contest, gonna go 3 dead, and this might be 4 in a moment here. Punch looks like, yep, Punch flip spawns. Spawns have completely flipped, and if SubPar hold this, then they should be in a pretty darn good position to take the lead on this hard point here. LAG gonna get the last bit of scrap time, but it does not matter. As the game was within 40, now it's within 10. Now it's within 8. Pickle Rick on a 5 kill streak, gonna get taken down, and that was actually 3 down the side of LAG here. So this is a this P5
reinforcements pouring in right now.
Yeah, this
you can see everyone.
Don't feel like you get a lot of time on for. I don't think I've seen a lot of teams hold it very successfully in the CDL, let alone, So this is quite a good hardpoint right now, out of the SubPar, as they are trying their best to bring this map back. As TRM is hitting some absolutely long-range shots. Punch looking to get some shots down with the SMG, laying down a little bit of covering fire. Finds a Craig on the ground. Gonna reload, and That's
and
why
just get shot on the side.
that's why you take cover, folks. Unfortunate there on the side of, I believe that was Paunch, but
Yep.
game is gonna be a little under.
LEG now in possession of the hill though.
Yeah, a little bit of a 20-point lead. On the side of LEG is they're actually gonna get another one, and Hitman is actually getting close range kills with a Krig in the hard point, top middle. So
Yeah, that's not something you see on a.
not at all. That's confidence right there. That is
Right way out here.
Livewire gets taken out. This is a good time here on the side of New York SubPar as they are, down by 20. I don't think Paunch saw Emergence on the wing, but is gonna get the kill anyways. And if you're SubPar and you want to look for this rotation, Big Buku gets taken out by Hitman is gonna be on the hill. Paunch is gonna win that. This is now the spawn fights go down, and Emergence trying to help out, get a kill, and back on 6-1. So Paunch falls to a live wire, and so does TRM, and that's going to be spawns for the side of LAG here.
Yep, everybody from New York just went down. Just all the individual gunfights. I mean, you had the back spawn ones that was critical, but the ones up front just didn't go their way. And it's continuing to go in LAG's favor here. As you can see, everything is just, LAG is just lighting up the kill feed. New York can't get anywhere near this hill, and it's a repeat of the last time. Well, Emergence is going to be making his way over here as LAG continuing to lock down this hill. And I believe they picked up every single second of it so far. So doing a fantastic job right now as they're kind of moving forward. But the hill, well, New York is going to have to go setting up here for P3. Because you got absolutely nothing else right now working for them. But Livewire is already in a position for the cutoff.
Livewire already actually got.
So right now, New York doesn't have a whole lot going for them here.
Livewire did get 2 kills on that side of the map already before the rotation did start.
So Livewire has actually spawned on the back. The spawns have flipped. All of New York is coming in now from tube, and there you go, 3 down again. As they're just honestly just getting wiped and wiped again. It's the same thing like what we're having with Raid in terms of full team wipes. It's just going back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah, the difference is LAG is getting that last kill there, and they're getting all the time because of it. There
As well, LAG is now 180 points and climbing. 50-point lead has been maintained. So New York clawed it back, but we're right back in another hole.
Yeah, this is quite the game here out of LAG as they are taking that lead now. I believe that's 60 points as soon as you hit. There you are, 60 points for LAG, and that actually is gonna stay that through the respawn there of LAG going into this 4th hard on this rotation. Emergence looks like might be setting up for a little bit of a pinch here. 2 did go down, 3 did go down on the side of New York SubPar. Paunch last one alive, trying to get as much as you can, gonna fall, but now this is a tough situation. Emergence is on this top wing. Picklebrick knows it. Gotta try and make a push here. Gonna fall. TRM gonna get 1 in the hard point. It's just tough situation as New York SubPar is trapped in the back of their base.
Yep, I mean, they're just, every time it looks like they get out of there, they just get wiped again and again. Emergence on a 5 kill spree right now. As he's looking to trying to earn some more streaks, is going to get shut down, so no streaks for him. But again, I mean, New York has not got anything going on this hill, and LAG is just climbing their way towards 250.
Yeah, it seems as if the LAG has all the map control they could ever desire right about now, as this is looking like it's going to be quite the map win for LAG, unless New York SubPar can have a bit of a miraculous comeback. But unfortunately, they're not near anyone in terms of hardpoint map control, and it's a 20-point away from the win is LAG here. New York SubPar is on the other side of the map. They're running through Narnia into the Lord of the Rings in terms of walking distance right now.
Yep, and there you go. Emergence is just shutting every single one of them down. He's gonna Big Buku's gonna shut him down though instead. So betrayal there from the team, but it's not going to matter. LAG is going to take it 250 to 151, and they will take the series 3-1 as a result.
Gonna do it on the side of on that series right there, and absolutely that was a fun hard point. It was a little bit more chaotic than the raid somehow, which if you asked me, I would have said I don't believe, because that raid was already pretty hectic.